What's up, guys? Today's video, we are working on the Dakota. So we got the live stream going over there. So if you guys watch that, you'll be watching this after. We got a couple buddies over here.
Oh, come check this out.
Yeah. Look at this. We got Jonathan.
We got the It's a Tight shirt.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to see that shirt become something we sell?
Unreleased. We just made it today. This one's on the website, so you guys can go check it out. Support the build.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. So right now, we got the Dakota. We haven't touched anything just yet. We're loosening the hood. And we have the new engine over here. So we are going to be putting that engine in. And we'll get into a little bit more throughout this video. But we're going to drain the coolant, take the hood off. We're deciding whether we're going to take off the intercooler and the rad and come out that way. I think we might do that and leave the bumper. And we're going to decide, I guess, how far we want to go with this build. But for now, we're going to pull the engine out and we'll decide what the next step is from there. All right, so we got the 4 13 mils removed. We're gonna pop this hood off.
What was she saying?
I need a carbon fiber one of these.
All right, ready?
Imagine. Okay, so we got Jonathan over here. We're gonna remove the intake. I got a pan and I'm about to drain the coolant. And we're gonna just start taking stuff off. We're also about to disconnect the battery. The hood's gone, and we're gonna just disconnect a few things, probably drain the coolant, and then we'll get it up in the air and start disconnecting the transmission as well. But we got a long ways to go. We still have to remove the supercharger kit. We still gotta disconnect the headers. We got a lot of stuff to do. All right, so we're taking off the supercharger. Last bolt of only 3 bolts, surprisingly, that holds on. I got it. Oh, the only thing is gotta disconnect that coil pack.
Okay, hold on.
God damn it. Come on, John.
Doesn't want to come out.
We're asking you to do one thing. All right.
You happy?
No. Can you wiggle this off?
There it is. Here, catch.
Jeez. It's worth more than the whole truck.
All right, so these guys are taking off the... No, not taking off the radiator.
Well, we will be. We're just trying to drain it. I know there's the drain on the air side, but we tried opening it and it wasn't coming out. And last time I messed with it, it was really janky and didn't really want to like drain. So I think it might be clogged, but I'd rather just pull off the hose instead of breaking our rad potentially.
This is waterproof, right? Oh, wait, we got a marker.
All right, guys. So we are draining the coolant from the lower rad hose right now, and because that little valve that's there, it's on my rad in particular. It would normally work, but mine seems to be jammed up, and I don't want to strip it and have to mess with getting a new rad. So we're just letting it drain out of there. We got the clamp off, and it's just got a slow trickle, but we're not in a rush. And right now, we've removed all 3 bolts from each side for the rad support. And we're just gonna lift this out with my intercooler in place. And then once the rad's done draining, we'll probably lift the rad out as well, so that we're gonna leave the bumper in there, but we'll have a ton more room to get that engine out of there.
So this thing won't come out because of the intercooler that's there?
Yeah, it's got like a safety kind of hook in there in case some goofball decides not to put the bolts in, that it won't fly the hood up. So I don't know, let's see. I might be able to.
You think you're strong? Did you take your Wheaties today? Or eat your Wheaties?
Oh, this is sick, bro. Let's put
Wow. Dang, that's what that's missing.
Oh man, look at that.
Wow. When are you gonna get one of those?
No comment.
No comment.
All right, guys, rad is out. I'm gonna run away with it before she leaks.
Yeah. Look at that thing.
Okay, guys, here's where we're at. So I'm just taking that down a little bit because that catch pan got pretty full. Also, I was trying to save the coolants, but when we took out the rad, we had to disconnect the 2 transmission lines, so kind of got whatever you want to call that. Oh, yeah. It looks like a yin yang, dude. Yeah. Look at that. Kind of got a little yin yang in there of transmission fluid, so we'll end up scrapping that, but I'm just using that to transfer some so we can actually move the pan because it's so full that I don't want to just spill it all over the floor. Other than that, these guys disconnected the headers. That wasn't as bad as...
No, it felt like there was more room now. I don't know.
That's it. So anyways, the headers are disconnected. Pretty much most of the stuff is disconnected. I think there's probably a couple ground wires, but most of it is done. Once we get this out of our way, what we're gonna end up doing is lifting it up, and we'll start disconnecting the transmission. We're gonna disconnect the torque converter, and then we will be able to maybe pull this out in the next little bit, but we're getting there. So
Little by little.
yeah, we'll keep plugging away. As far as the actual like power steering rack and the power steering pump, we just swung it out of our way for now, so I didn't want to mess with, you know, disconnecting more lines than we need to. So that's just sitting there. This one's good, so we'll just bolt it back to the new motor once we put that in. So it's working out pretty good so far. We'll see how she goes. Okay guys, I am underneath the truck right now, and we are just trying to get off the starter motors. Oh jeez, I'm gonna die down here. So we can get the inspection plate off, and then disconnect the torque converter, get the rest of the bell housing bolts off. But there he is up there. There's Chris loosening the bolts while we're down here. And yeah, we're gonna get that off. Oh yeah, starter is loose now, so we good. You guys, I'm just taking out the flex plate bolts right now for the, it goes to the torque converter. They're literally loose. I just took this out with my fingers.
All of them?
Well, there's not that many of them. I believe there's only 4, and 2 of them are coming out with my fingers. Whoever had their hands into this truck before, as you guys know, sketchy. Sketchy. All right, so Chris is up there about to turn that crank pulley so that I can get to the other bolts for the torque converter. Clockwise, preferably.
All right, ready?
Yeah, keep going. There we go. It's turning it. Keep her going. Okay, keep going. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, yeah, you can pause there for a second. All right, we got 2 more bolts to take out, so let's do it. Guys, I'm loosening more bolts right now. Well, I'm taking more bolts off. Look how loose this is. I think this one holds a dipstick on. I don't know if it does anything else, but even still, everything is loose on this thing. So we're trying to get to the bolts to the top of the transmission bell housing. We're not gonna completely remove them, but see if we can get to them, and then we're gonna have to support the transmission as well. And then she should almost be off. There's a sensor in here, which is the one that I think everyone's talking about, the crank position sensor. It goes through the transmission, so we gotta figure out how to take that off, but right now we're just messing with some of the other bolts. Those are the 2 bolts that hold in the crank position sensor, I believe, but it's this little plate that holds that sensor in, so we're removing it so we don't break it when we take the transmission off. All right guys, so I popped off the fuel line. We got that off. You just need one of these little quick disconnect tools. So fuel line is off, and we're pretty much ready to go. We got, I think, both transmission bolts are off?
Yeah, there's one directly in the middle. I don't know if you took it off or not. Like on the new engine, there's one in the middle.
I don't know. We'll double check. I guess somebody's gonna have to stick their hand back there. And we have a jack under this side, floor jack holding our transmission. We got our chain hooked up, and then we're gonna have to loosen our 2 engine mounts, and we should be able to yank this thing. All right, so I think she's almost ready to come out. We're about to lift it up a little bit.
Lift it.
Yeah, so just check this out real quick. So you have to clear that enough, but then you're playing this game to clear the firewall and kind of rotate it over top of those at the same time. So, and this is one of those Harbor Freight jacks, hoists, whatever. We got
Snap-on.
Yeah, Snap-on. It's a Harbor on.
Whoa.
And it's at the fully extended mark, and like you got to watch out with the bumper too. So keep that in mind if you end up doing this.
Can I sit back? One chain moves. No, just lift it. You gotta lift it.
That's it.
There you go.
Anything on the back is full check. We got 1 ground wire.
Okay.
Let's grab it. I'm gonna go a little bit more and then we'll go up.
Okay. You're good.
Okay, let's start going up. Can I go up now?
Yeah.
How's the mount in the back? The chain? Good?
Yeah, we good.
Always trying to be
Where's your
safe.
sense of adventure? Everyone's good?
We're good.
Yeah? What's that? Oh, that's nothing. Just, yeah. Oh, it's there a little bit. Wow. Until we get to that hump. Okay, let's go up. Oh, there it is. Tip
Jonathan.
It's puking.
It's puking, he says.
Oh, my bad. Oh, no.
Jonathan running the camera. Cameraman with the money shot.
It's out.
Oh my god.
All over the place, right?
Whoa.
Oh, man. No, man.
I'm wearing the shirt,
There it is, man.
It's out.
There
It's
it
out.
is.
Check it out.
It's out.
Check it out.
Look at that thing. It looks too nice to be not good.
All right, guys. So engine is over here, and what we're gonna do now is we're gonna close out this video. So we are going to take the harness off of this engine to transfer it to our new engine that's gonna go in there, and then we'll be ready to go. So for now, we're not gonna do anything with the intake manifold and swapping that all over. We're just gonna take the engine as it is, get it running in the truck, and then we'll start getting fancy with all the boosts and stuff. So if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Big thanks out to all these guys that showed up to give us a hand in yanking that thing out. We were kind of talking, like, I don't know how you would, I mean, obviously you could do it by yourself, but that would be not so much fun. That thing is heavy, you guys, so to try and like guide it out and try to make sure you're not gonna smash stuff on the way out. But anyways, hit that subscribe button. See you on the next video.